Welcome to another episode of Atlanta School of Marriage and Relationship. Hey, I'm Jimmy Stevens, pastor, relationship coach, here to help you navigate your relationship with information, with principles that can help you experience good emotional experiences with your partner, your spouse, and those children that's running around the house. Listen to me, guys. One of the things, I just got off an podcast interview, Coriel Girl Stop Playing podcast. I'm gonna put the link to that video in the notes here, the media notes, so you can check that out if you want to. But one of the things we talked about briefly was the understanding of your emotional experience. Understanding you. The most important piece of knowledge you can have going into a relationship is knowing who you are. Okay, so in my book, The Jimmy Rules, those of you who don't know, I've authored a book called The Jimmy Rules. Put a link to it on Amazon. Please support, get the book, guys. Only 60 pages, short book, but it's basically sharing with you one of these principles I'm going to share with you right now, which is the understanding of who you are as a person. Again, as a person, we are twofold. We're binary. We're emotional and we're rational. All our decisions primarily are made on emotion. Purchases, emotion. Relationship, emotions. These are not logical decisions. In terms of purchase, we do with marketing. You're going to purchase emotionally and rationalize your purchase mentally. But we're twofold. We're binary. So I want you to understand that, because this is what happens in relationships. When we grow out of those early childhood experiences, primarily if they were traumatic, if they were dysfunctional. Let me share this nugget. Dysfunctionality, guys, can be passed down in love. Your mama and daddy could have been dysfunctional, toxic, but loved you. But your experience with that love would be toxic and dysfunctional. So when we talk about understanding your emotional experiences growing up, this doesn't indict your parents. It just says this is what you experience. Because here it is. Whatever you experience as a child is what you're expecting, is what you're looking for in your adult relationship. And if you're in denial because mom worked 2 jobs and she didn't have time to hug you because she was trying to make them ends meet, but you still felt unloved and neglected, that's not a slant against mom. That's just saying I felt neglected. I felt unloved. That's how I'm entering my adult relationship. And let me just prophesy to you. No, I ain't gonna mess around with it. But this is what we do. It seems prophetic, but your need for love and acceptance comes from those things. So I could talk to people and say, listen, what are you experiencing in your childhood? What are you looking for in your adult relationship? What are you not experiencing? It's going to be the same thing you were looking for in childhood. If you wanted to feel love, accepted, your mother never hugged you. Guess what you're looking for your man or your woman to do? Hug you. If you never felt validated, you were always criticized. Guess what you're looking for in this relationship? Validation. Lack of criticism. Listen, this is how we're formed. All right. Those experiences was a template. Now, is when you don't understand that, you will go through life unaware of these gaps you have, because a lot of these gaps is in emotional memory. So you want to understand, first off, that whatever you experience in childhood is impacting your relationship. Because, and this is the primary thing I want you to understand, emotions do not age. Your mind ages, your emotions don't.